Hi, this is Alken, and welcome back to my channel. Well, we have an interesting story from the New York Post involving those, I think it's the 87,000 thousand employees that the Biden administration hired for the Inflation Reduction Act. And, well, the inflation hasn't been going down. It's just the employment has been going up in the federal government. So, Trump decided to do something about it. He might be sending all of them to the border. Well, they wanted the guns, so I'm not gonna make fun of these folks because you never know. So, but I'm gonna read the story anyway. Says New York Post by Anna Young. Trump says he may send nearly 90,000 new hired IRS agents to the border after issuing indefinite hiring freeze. So, yeah, but anything to do with government safety, they're gonna keep them. So President Trump, said Saturday he is considering sending nearly 90,000 new IRS agents to guard the southern border just days after issue an indefinite hiring freeze of the federal agency. The 47th Commander-in-Chief told a blistering crowd of supporters he could also fire the IRS employees who many who had salaries funded by the $72 billion provision for the federal agency under the Inflation Reduction Act. Except the inflation didn't reduce. They hired or tried to hire 88,000 workers to go after you, and we're in the process of developing a plan to either eliminate all of them or maybe move them to the border, he said during a rally at the Siska Resort and Casino, Las Vegas, and I apologize for any mispronunciations. I think we're going to move them to the border where they're going to be allowed to carry guns. You know, they're so strong on guns, but these people are allowed to carry guns, so we're going to probably move them to the border. Trump, 78, turned or kicked off the first day of his second term with a fury of executive actions, including a measure that implements a federal hiring freeze with exceptions for posts relating to national security or public safety and the military. And the IRS doesn't fit any of the categories. The 90-day freeze will impact all federal agencies with the exception of the IRS, which will halt all hirings until the Trump administration, including the new established Department of Government Efficiency, determines when it's national interest to employ additional agents and staff. But for right now, no. The Republicans, who also declare a national emergency on the U.S.-Mexican border that somebody keeps saying it's closed, but it's not, and we know who we're talking about, Sleepy Joe, plans to create an external revenue office that will collect all foreign source revenues, such as tariffs. Trump has long threatened to raise tariffs on foreign countries that do not comply with his immigration policy, singling out Mexico and Canada with threats with 25% tariffs to begin on February 1st. In other words, Trudeau's hair gel is on the line. Yes, hello to the governor of the great state of Canada. How you doing? I'll make fun of Trudeau before I make fun of IRS agents. Let's see. Is there anything else? Yeah. He has also said he's levying a 10% to 20% tariffs on all foreign goods and up to 60% tariffs on Chinese import. In his inaugural speech on Monday, Trump touted the start of what he dubs the golden age of America that promised major trade reforms that will replace tax revenue with tariffs. I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families, Trump said. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we'll tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens. There will be a massive amount of money pouring to our treasury, coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before. Woo. I don't think there's anything else. But yeah, remember the Inflation Reduction Act that the Biden put in. Well, of course, there was a tiebreaker, and Kamala Harris voted for it. Has not really done anything to improve the economy, except made Washington D.C. bureaucrats bigger, fatter, slower, take more space at home, and not work in the office. And also, coincidentally, at the same time, the Washington Metro was losing ridership. Coincidence? While New York City is recovering some of its ridership back on its subway, the Washington Metro, without the government employees, is losing a lot of money. It's no coincidence this is happening. I mean, what's any other entity that'll be laughing and cheering and so on? But, the IRS is not something you want to be messing with. Yeah. I mean, if you ever saw that episode of Roseanne's making fun of the IRS agent, but then when they asked who she was, she gave the wrong name on purpose. Yeah. So, yeah. It's interesting. Well, they wanted guns, so they got guns, but now they're going to be using those guns at the border. So they won't be doing paperwork for the IRS. They'll be patrolling the border, which is a good thing because we need a lot of people at the border. They're going to be sending them back. So, or do you like that guy from Haiti who said, "I'm not going back," and he says F Trump, and then he's praising Biden and he's praising Obama, and then saying, "Bye-bye, go back to mommy with all your 17 yeah, he's been arrested like 17 times for who knows what. And don't come back. So yeah, I can make fun of a gang member, but I can't make fun of the IRS. No. You never know. So anyway, that's it for now. And Sal Cat saying so long for now. Don't forget your stop.